Despite a loss against the startling Pacers a couple days ago, I want to focus on how Jordan Poole has quietly bounced back from a slow start to the season, averaging over 21 points during the last 5 games. He exploded this past weekend against the Bulls with 30 points and 7 threes, and I want to break down his performance. Here we have a decoy pin down screen by Draymond for Clay, but the actual screen comes from the weak side with Kevon Looney. The Warriors paid Poole to be a bench initiator when Curry is off the floor, so he will need to continue to grow his floor general mindset and make plays on the offensive end. Knowing Vucevic and LaVine are below average defenders, Poole wants to involve them in pick and rolls, and here Vucevic is just enough of a drop position with his hands down, and JP banks this straightaway 3. On a split action, DiVincenzo was able to get to the paint, forcing the weak side low man and Vucevic to rotate. Good kick out to Green, and LaVine makes the right rotation to the corner, swing to Clay, and Dosunmu was able to rotate correctly as well, but here Clay gets dribble penetration. Chicago makes a terrible mishap here as we know Clay isn't exactly a paint threat off the dribble, and we have 4 guys collapse, which is completely unnecessary. JP has got to consistently hit these catch and shoots, as he will benefit a lot from the Warriors' read and react offense, and here's an easy kick out to a wide open Poole from deep. I like this play where the ball gets rotated to the weak side and becomes a flex action, where DiVincenzo pretends to set a cross screen but Poole actually fakes this and uses a pin down from JaMychal Green. Chicago chose not to switch on off-ball screens, and JP uses his flexibility and quickness to get separation from his defender, and here he gets another 3-ball to go. With a small lead, Golden State goes back to the post split action with Draymond on the left pinch post. The Bulls are again not switching off-ball screens, and the issue with not switching is you're going to need extremely attentive off-ball defenders. But JP once again uses his quickness to fake using Wiggins' pick, and backcuts Javonte Green for the uncontested layup. Another split action, but this time on the right pinch post. Thompson comes for the pick and the Bulls get stuck on the screen and switch this. JP is smart enough to know that he has a much slower big man guarding him on the perimeter, and he uses his speed to backdoor Patrick Williams. And here's another sweet pass by Draymond for an easy layup. Golden State paid Jordan Poole to be another on-ball shot creator when they need someone outside Steph Curry to make a bucket, with the shot clock winding down, and it's vital that he capitalizes on these opportunities. Shot creation buckets are what separates good role players from potential stars, and these 2 3-point bombs were momentum builders down the stretch. Creating off the dribble has become Poole's identity by now, as he isolates a much slower and bigger Patrick Williams. That is why they call him the mini Steph Curry, and here he makes an intelligent read by rejecting the JaMychal Green screen to get a straight line drive to the hoop. Late help from the weak side low man, JP gets a right hand layup. There you guys have it, a quick breakdown on a game from this past weekend against the struggling Chicago Bulls, where Jordan Poole has lately built a lot more rhythm and shown more consistent play. Averaging over 21 points in his last 5 games, he seems to have regained some confidence from the early season shakeup, whether from the Draymond punch or not. People were doubting his new contract extension and whether he has stolen a bag, but I was always going to give him a couple of months as he is still a young player. Poole's defense still needs a lot of work, but if Golden State can maximize his microwave play off the bench, he'll be an important contributor again to their repeat championship efforts. Hope you guys liked this breakdown and back at it tonight against Utah for a road trip, and like and subscribe to see more.